Yo guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Trust me, it's your boy Daki. The name is spelled D-A-R-K-I. Obviously, you know it's double E, your big man, also the big man stuff. How are you guys doing this Monday? We're back here for business, and this time we have amazing guys on today's reaction. We have Wizkid on table today, and I smell violence somewhere. I feel like somebody is just going to say that will offend me, but let's wait to see if that we have also have Olamide on the conversation. Olamide has been giving us nuggets like every now and then we have African mama, like African bad girl, also on the table to discuss what she's about to do or what she has begun and all of that. You don't want to miss the reaction, trust me. It's going to be exciting and fun, educating, and obviously we want to actually have fun with. I have my guests, I have Ebube and obviously done the first key to do justice to this one. Let me remind you that Wizkid actually Wizkid outdid himself this time doing the 60,000 capacity, and for some person they say it was 80,000 capacity, and I don't know where they got that figure from and everything. But today's reaction, let us see if he actually sold out or he did not sell out. I have details for you. How much was the ticket? Did we get free tickets? Did people pay for it? Those crowds you see, were they hired crowds? Were they like our own core parties? But then were they like those hired crowds to hire for campaign, all of that? Today's reaction will expose all of that. Guys, stay tuned. Violence 1.0. I love you guys so much. Let me tell you my guest, the first key, and Ebube, what's good?
Good, man.
How you doing, bro?
Good. Hope you're ready.
I'm born ready. No, leave him. I'm born ready for this one. I'm born ready. It's not like so you guys.
So you have a hint of what's gonna happen?
I think he's already preempting me. He feels you know, he used to think he's smart. This one here, he said something here that bust my head. It was like, I'm sure the born is always witness. He said, "I don't lie."
Okay.
So that was shocking, guys. Almost everybody lie. Say, "I don't lie." Say, "But I just don't say the truth."
Wow.
Now you know where I'm coming from. That guy is a mad person. You know, he's a mad person. He said, then I was like, it's not like I say the truth. I say half truth. I think my neighbor was like, "Oh, what the hell? Like it's too early, bro. It's too early. Let's leave this thing." Well, anyways, guys, we have the first key on set. The first key was good.
Right.
How's the weekend, bro?
Very well, was true.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's go straight to the conversation. It's an amazing one here over the weekend. 29th of July, history was made in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where we have Wizkid. Let's say Wizkid. We have Wizkid actually going there to set the place out. Now, I don't use the word "sell it out" because on papers it was not sold out. Obviously, we till about Friday, we still have like I think some rows still empty and that they've not got ticket for. But then amazingly it was crowded. You know, that's the thing about crowd. You cannot when everywhere is filled up, you cannot tell.
Wait, if a capacity is 60k, even if you have 40k, bro, that's mad crowd.
You get
That's a mad crowd.
Actually, thinking about that. And so this is just to 30 BG and outsiders. That was a success on Wizkid's part. So let's talk about how the event turned out. When we saw the advert with Cavemen, I know we spoke about it, and I was asking you if they would blend together. But the way Wizkid used the Cavemen, were you surprised about that?
Come on. You know, like Wizkid is very, very unpredictable.
True.
Yeah? Like he just comes out to surprise people and to do things that you never like imagine. I was like thinking that the Cavemen were going to be like part of the band that would play, you know, from the beginning of his performance, and then they would also do the song they have together. But it turned out that I see the Starboy band, you know, still you know, rock the show and you know all of that. But then regardless of what it was still, you know, a good show. You know, like the performance was really lovely. Even though there were a lot of, you know, down points that people were, you know, mentioning on Twitter, on Instagram. But I would say for me overall, it is not easy to pull such crowds. Regardless of whatever happened or whatever it was, bro, you know, easy. So big kudos to Wizkid.
Big kudos to Wizkid from the Don himself, talking about Donny Fesky. Ebube, I know how much you love Wizkid, and obviously we respect Wizkid a lot. And for what he has done for Afrobeat, it would be madness. It's going to take a mad person to come and say Wizkid is less of who he say he is. Actually, it's going to take a mad person. So on that, this is us giving him flowers back. Say Wizkid, you deserve all of that. Well, what do you think about the show or the tour he had in Tottenham?
Well, I'm a Wizkid lover and a lover of Wizkid's music. So overall, I would really say that was a very good one. It was a very good one. Starting from, you know, the entrance with Reckless and how he transitioned to other songs and, you know, went back to do some of his classics with Your Legba and stuff. So it was a very good one. I mean, of course, I think the downside that a couple of people have mentioned.
No, we'll get to the downside actually.
Okay, but I mean, overall for me, it was a very good one.
Now, Wizkid is just the touch just is beginning now.
Yeah.
Tottenham was like the first intro we'll get, which is a massive intro and everything. Now, Burna Boy's strategy was quite different.
Yeah.
The intro to Love That Many was quite little spaces, then it was transitioning to bigger spaces. Wizkid is beginning more love with a very big space. Now, do you think it's going to be a strategy that will work when you start with a big space, then you now start doing? Because we've seen roll up for the remaining, we have Stockholm and many countries, but they are not as big as the space. Now, do you think that's a very big or intentional strategy to just say that we're starting big, then we're now going to the smaller space?
For Wizkid, it's been almost a year since he annoued the Tottenham Stadium. And
he postponed.
Yeah, he postponed, and then they came back and they refixed the date again. So it was he given that the fact that he postponed, it meant that those other tours were out to have happened before. But since he postponed, they had to move everything all the way down, and that is why it happened to be like the Tottenham happened first, before the other ones. It's also an eye opener, for other people in other countries that you'll be going to just almost look at the crowd. They're going to see pictures online, see videos. It's also another way to change them that for him to put this in London, definitely I want to go out to see what it is that people are coming out to watch, to have fun, to enjoy from the concert. And then there's also another hope that you might be the next person to catch a jacket. So
actually, I think the first time we saw where the guy was struggling, but Weekend was just 3 girls and they were all locked up and everything. Though they will still fight for the guy.
They don't have to fight. Just sell it and
they will pay roster for who they wear around.
They wear that.
If I wear for 1 week.
If now you go wear them, you go sell them.
I don't go sell them.
You won't sell it.
Because in the nearest future, you see if you auction them, you don't know anything if it happen.
It's Wizkid actually.
So anything can happen, and then say you have limited jacket.
That one I can only pick up now.
Then gonna be 3.
They go plan them now. That one a small thing.
They'll come for WhatsApp group, Wizkid jacket. Anyways, everybody, just like I asked on, Wizkid is beginning with Tottenham. Obviously, it was a success for him. Obviously, do you think it was a good outing to precede every other tour that's going to come after Tottenham Hotspur?
Yeah, I think so. I think it is, because if you look at how everything is, he has teased up a couple of people with the people that you saw. He brought some people that a lot of people were not expecting to see on stage with him. So he also gives you that idea that in the coming tours, you're going to see more people that are going to come up. So yes, it's a very good one to also transition to doing the other stuff. But like Don said, having to do all these other locations after this may not be entirely all planned out the way it is. It might just be because they had to postpone.
And all of that, figured out. Anyways, just like you mentioned, talking about people that came, I think just like we mentioned it rightly, we have 3 guys who are like the stand tall: Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. Davido at the O2 at the time, we saw where it was a charade. Everybody came out. It brought everybody. People, it was crowded. It was star-studded.
Everybody, first O2.
Everybody got their first O2, and it was amazing for them. Burna Boy is one person that we all know how he does this thing. He doesn't even bring. If he brings you out, it's a privilege.
Yeah.
Like if Burna Boy brings you out, like he take care. He does this thing alone, like doing this thing. And even if he brings lately, he brings more of Stormzy, his UK friends. He really does not bring the Nigerian guys and everything. Yeah. For Wizkid, before I even ask question I want to ask, let's start from who were you most surprised to see? We saw One Day Cold Mountain. We saw Promise. King Promise was there. King was also amongst them. We saw the Cavemen at the early hours of the day where they were chilling there with the audience. But which of the performers got to you and which one were you surprised more?
I would say I even though I know that One Day is Wizkid's big brother, and then King Promise is also a very, very good friend. Wizkid, like whenever Wizkid is in Ghana, it's always with King Promise, like most of the time. Like they have no cool relationship. Even when Wizkid goes to the US to record, KP also happens to be there once in a while. So King Promise is a good friend of Wizkid. But then looking at the performance of how it went, I think King Promise didn't have a good outing.
I think the camera guys were shitty
because aside from that, the response of the crowd to the song
was not
the
there.
song was big, maybe in Africa, but
I was about to say
Like,
that song.
they-
I mean,
that
they-
Terminator song.
yeah,
It was like the
I
UK.
think they thought
Like,
the song was already very.
No, he has a
but
back end.
it is
Like,
not.
it was my problem was the fact that the cameraman was obviously showing people that were not singing it. Like, take that thing off there and show the person singing.
but some people were vibing to the song.
People
but then-
behind,
Yeah,
yeah.
But then they look like those guys in the front.
They didn't know.
Like, where's the white guys? Were like,
Oh,
what's this?
oh, yeah.
Like, what's this? Like,
And I feel like they could have even selected, some of King Promise's biggest, songs.
songs.
In the
Yeah,
UK.
Like when
rather
Wanigo
than-
came up, it started with Ebelebe with
Yeah,
Wizkid, and then he
went
moved on
to-
straight up to
yeah, true.
the smashes.
I said they moved
was
on.
very intentional.
Yeah.
Like, okay, as I don't, because me and I know the space I won't go sing
Sing-
Ebelebe last. No, you have to end on the high point, and there has to be moments where people actually know the song that people can easily vibe to remember. I think that was the mistake that happened with King Promise. But then because he was a friend and all that, okay, yo, come out, come show love, to my boy. But left to me, I felt King Promise shouldn't have been out. Cavemen and Waneko were Cavemen have been on tour, they've been on the road. So their kind of music is, even if you don't know their song, you go they vibe to the instruments where they play the drums and the guitars and all that. Like there's something to vibe to. Just jump, just shout, yeah. I felt like okay, other guys were good. But for me personally, I felt King Promise
Shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, shouldn't have made it out.
Do you agree with that on that one too?
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't entirely agree, but I agree with the fact that King Promise should have done a couple of other songs that his previous songs that you are sure that have gone than having to do Terminator and still not doing this other song. So, but saying that bringing King Promise was not I don't necessarily think so. I mean, King Promise is also big. He's big in Ghana. You can agree to that, and he has a couple of songs that are big too, and he has songs even with Wizkid. So you can also know that bringing King Promise, you should have done every other song, but that particular. I mean, you should do that one, but it should not be like
Sugar King now.
Yes, I mean, there are so many songs.
Yeah, it
There's
was
so many
Sugar King
songs for him to have done.
Actually,
so
maybe was trying to promote Terminator. So.
I understand, but I mean, I feel like King Promise is not a bad choice. It's not bad to have been there, but it was just the choice of songs that is sounding.
Talking about who should have been there, we saw Shay Vibes behind the scene. Shay Vibes was behind the scene.
LAX.
We saw LAX.
Rexy. I don't think Rexy was going to come. They're going to do
Rexy was also behind the scene. LAX, like we mentioned earlier, LAX dropped a project last year. Is it last year or early this year?
Last year.
Last year.
Vibes, Zaza
Vibes and everything. And these are guys that really needed this space. We saw what Rema did for Crayon. We gave him his mad. Crayon was everywhere. Crayon Twitter page, you see like the last 2 hours, more than 200 tweets, reposting, making sure that he's getting the buzz and everything. Do you think we should have used that privilege to put these guys on, like a Shay Vibe?
Well,
Shay Vibe needed that space.
Yeah.
Rexy needed that space badly. But then
I think one of the things that happens, maybe that will lead to the lows, was the fact that I think people came late. Like the place wasn't filled to the brim early enough, so must have affected the plans that they had for outings of people. Wizkid was meant to have been out earlier than he did, but as time don't go, and they definitely have a time that they can max out at the stadium, so they have to finish up. So probably the time that the other guys were meant to perform has been taken out from arrivals and the place being fully packed, because Wizkid if you come they perform when 10,000 people there, and then other people are meant to be in. So and then the other guys who are big, Shay Vibes will go and perform for when 10,000 people there. So by the time where everybody done fill up,
Shay Vibes then Shay Vibes go for 600 people, 600. Wallahi. For UK, you go for 600 people.
But the thing is, who go sing this song?
No, 600 people go perform
because if you perform to a 10,000 crowd, who would vibe to it?
10,000 people.
Who would vibe? It's not just about performing. You also need the energy from the people. That's what we want to make you happy and all of that. So if it is, because the place is big, so if the people know plenty, it go dey scanty. That's the issue.
May just take screenshot too. See, I thought
it go dey scanty. That's the issue. So they have like, okay, let it be filled up, to some extent before performances start happening. Maybe that was one of the reasons why the other guys couldn't perform, because time don't go and Wizkid still had to do his own time and on the stage and all of that. So maybe could have affected Sheyi Vibes and LAX and Brexy even coming up on stage. Did Wizkid perform Abracadabra?
I don't think
Maybe if he had performed the song, then Rexy could have joined up. Another thing they could have done, but then would have affected Sheyi Vibes because he doesn't have a song with Wizkid. Wizkid would have performed songs that he had. Would have done Ginger or Caro. LAS would come in, join. Would have done Abracadabra. Rexy would come, but then Sheyi Vibes is not going to be left out. So like, okay, maybe we just leave him like that.
Wizkid just be like, white, black, Ginger, Tottenham, Stadium, Ospor, crowd, 80,000, anyway, chance now. Sheyi, not shit, man, but amazing guy doing good for himself. Let's talk about the downside. I'm going to start with it's you, basically, obviously, and this is why I sense violence coming. We have a lot of talk on Twitter, a lot of talks from people that were there. One I got was a lady where we saw she ticket was everywhere. She put her ticket. We saw I've seen more than 50 tickets at Pole Bus with different names. So it shows the fact that it cannot be fake, obviously. Where people were buying tickets for as low as £2.
Yeah, I saw some that were even 0.0.
I mean, wait, I don't understand the laughter though. Why? I mean, what? It's a stadium. People are going to be standing on the grass too. So some of those people might get there for free.
But £2 is about 20k, bro.
No,
about 2k.
£2 was seat. Oh, it was not standing. No, it was for seat. The one I saw was 200 and 201.
See,
are you whining?
That's the thing. Like you people have missed this thing. When you go to stadiums for show, let's not do for show for football. This thing, every seat has its own price depending on how close you are to the front,
to the stage.
So the seat you might have bought might be at the back. You will not buy the same price when you are staying at the edge of this thing with somebody that is staying in front.
We're saying the same thing.
What I'm saying is there are some people that are going to get the ticket for cheaper price and people will get it for a more.
So what about
price.
The ones that were for free?
Where did they stay?
On the grass.
No,
could have been that.
Because
I was not there, so
the grass even got to be more expensive because they spoiled their grass.
I was not there.
Even as a matter of fact, the time when Burna Boy did this, we didn't even get a report of anybody buying hot today. Burna Boy not give $2 ticket, basically.
Burna Boy really said.
Burna Boy will not see. By the time no come, you get. But then we had report that people were above the crowd and then they were inside, and then the report people that even because when I saw the banter, people that bought C3, those are like the last section of the they were the same. They paid the same price as people that stood on the ground. So you cannot come to the grass to spoil that ground and pay free and mess the field up because they maintain that field every week.
See, I don't know where people are going with this. What I'm saying is there are some people that will get these tickets for free.
Okay, so the cheapest ticket is 2,000 naira.
And that's fine. I mean,
so we Wizkid do a show in Nigeria.
The question now is, are you angry that Wizkid sold cheaper?
I'm not angry.
That's what
my point. No,
now.
see, listen. My point is, we all know Wizkid.
Okay, so
if Wizkid is doing a show in Nigeria, will any category be sold for 2,000 naira? That's my point.
And it depends on where he's doing it.
He's doing it in TBS.
Wait, I want to ask you, when he did in O2, did anybody come out and say Wizkid sold for $2? Did anybody come out and say Wizkid sold for $5? Wait, that's what I'm saying. It depends on where you're doing it. It depends on the amount of crowd you want to pull. Sometimes it's not just the amount you want.
Okay, so
if he's doing in a smaller location, is he going?
Okay, so because we have larger crowd, the price went down. Is that your point?
Some prices of the places where you stay would obviously go down, and it is like that for all artists because it's not.
No, that's the point. It's not like that for all artists, bro.
Because it was not as low as $2.
We cannot. No. Now you are capping. It's not like that for all artists. Burna Boy was not like that. This is a fact.
Because you are the account manager now.
That's the thing. If it was, we've seen
these things are available online now.
Actually, so they are not missing.
Go and check now.
Like you want to buy tickets to the show and then you see prices.
But
then the shows are over now, so really cannot even say.
You cannot even get the price of those tickets.
But then I'm so sure that if you go on Twitter and we check Burna Boy's London Stadium ticket prices, we definitely see screenshots of people that bought.
But you will not. All the prices will never be the same.
Nobody is saying the prices are going to be
and
the same.
Some of them will be lower than some.
But
because Wizkid only less than
to be as low as £2. I don't know, man. I feel like, and then I saw another guy that was coming out to say that they gave out almost
25,000 free
tickets to people at Tottenham community.
I'm highly disappointed.
That one.
I'm highly disappointed.
That one. I'm just is hearsay. There's nothing to back up that's a fact or not. But then I saw another guy that even posted pictures of some empty spaces at the stadium and all of that. Like he really did not sell out like outrightly.
He never said he sold out.
No. Obviously, it's already sold out. But then, you know, one thing that got to me was the fact that we one of the pictures we saw. I don't know if you observed.
Yeah.
They had pictures of outside the field, outside the stadium. So they had crowd outside the stadium. We were there, and then I saw the student. The lady was like, because she was there, and she was like, it was not even managed properly because of the free ticket that went in. So people that didn't pay they allowed them to go in. So people that wanted free ticket that could not get because it was now overcrowded.
Yeah.
Because imagine all of us go, you got free tickets randomly and not get because they might go out. So because I could not go home, they now clustered around the stadium, which made a very big mess. It was beyond control. You could not manage security. Everything was just there. No issue of hazard actually, but then it was the fact that outside was overcrowded, which FC folks felt like that was a credit to them because we filled inside, we full outside. You get in and out, we're crowded. But then it was a major. The debate has always been between these three artists on what they do in terms of sales, tickets, and prices. Yeah. But then for Wizkid, Machala, biggest bread, doing 2,000 tickets and having a lot. Now, 2,000 free tickets is fair. People do free tickets, basically.
Everybody don't know.
People do free tickets. People do free tickets. People do free tickets. People do free tickets. Do free tickets. But then having free tickets as high as that.
The question is the question. I mean, I like I said, I'm very disappointed in the fact that you guys believe that we had about 25,000.
Did we say we believe?
Well, we said,
I mean, you mentioned it because
we saw it online, obviously.
I mean, you has been saying it. I mean, it's something.
The fact that we saw the $2 ticket doesn't mean we believe because we saw it.
That's what I'm saying. You guys believe that? No, even the $2 one is believable. I mean, you can even say that. But I mean, come on.
What
one person saying that.
That's $2.
25,000 tickets was for free. Come on.
Anyway, like I said, the thing is on set, like you've tried to be very, very cautious so that we don't go. But then, like I said, if we love this guy. But then I'm first, do you think these are good PR for someone as big as Wizkid to have been having talks like, because he's not the first to have this kind of stadium. Burna Boy has done it within year equal. Within year.
You cannot compare artists in terms of the numbers they do in capacities of their tours, because one person has been touring for years, has toured more locations than the other, so obviously you expect more numbers, more reception on the other guys than the recent guy. Another load that I even see on this was the fact that Wizkid barely performed songs from More Love Let's Go album, because actually the tour is tagged More Love Let's Go. So at all, even do 5 songs. I don't think he performed up to 5 songs for me.
He did 5 actually.
He did, and I know he did Frames. You do Back to Me. From an album of over 15 songs. 15, yeah. So I feel like they should have, and that also goes to the fact that they really did not promote the album so well. Because if they had done that, they would have had songs that they want to select. Burna Boy can decide to perform Bum Bum with Victoria, because when the album dropped, it was pushing songs strategically, and and I just hope the same thing wouldn't happen to a Davido when he wants to start doing tour, when start touring, because right now he's only unavailable, and then maybe Phil, and then Kante. So what about the other songs? What's happening to them? Ashake, if he wants to perform now, obviously he has pushed about 5-6 songs already. So it is easy to say, this tour, work of that album tour, because definitely he's going to be performing songs that he has made them familiar to the people, and they know that I don't see someone gonna shout, I heard it, Basquiat, Lonely at the Top, I've heard it, and Gobe, Loud Come, Obe, like they have to do so all of those things, like there are strategies for you to also have talking points when you're on tour. So I feel like maybe it's too late or not too late, but there's really nothing that can be done to salvage the number of songs that's going to perform from the More Love Let's Go album, because they are not even made popular in the first place. So now the ones where they push out for people now in there.
They are getting popular little by little, because if you check, the charts are already changing numbers. So.
Now that's the thing about the charts here. We, on charts as of today, we've done live news. As of today's news, we don't have an increase in quotes song numbers. What we have is, for instance, the album just moved like 3 spots up. More Love Let's Go came back.
Did you say 3 spots up?
Yeah,
it's about 10 spots.
As at Saturday, the day of tour, it left about 1 for something. So as at Saturday and today's date, it was not, the gap was not much. And then we expect that, and that's what happened to tour. When we see Burna Boy going on tour, when you go on tour, You see last having 220 million before the tour for Spotify, and after the tour, you see last having like 290 million. Then you see all the songs start increasing. You've seen the chart, you've seen the numbers before. So you see all of them start increasing. This one, 16 million Spotify, 20 million this. So all of them increase simultaneously. Like you're going to see the chart like that listed. All of them increasing. But Wizkid would have numbers increasing. We just have the album just getting all this thing. Do you think it's because he didn't really push it on the tour like that as he's supposed to do?
Well, the tour just started, so we really cannot use that as metrics for how well the songs are performing. Maybe if he does maybe 4 or 5 locations, we can now tell that this is actually working, for songs on the album.
What do you think about that?
That's what I was about to say. Like just one, and even this one that's still done. Maybe even if it is numbers by 2 or 3, if you continue like that, it will increase to 6, and so you still eventually get some of the numbers that are looking out.
Anyways, that's all we have for you. Wizkid, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 63,000 plus capacity, and obviously people came out regardless for the numbers. Some free tickets, $22 tickets,
free or not free, easy.
But yeah, to have people leave their apartment to come see you, trust me, it's a
crowd now.
It's a whole, yeah, true. All night, it's a whole lot. People, and then this is not Nigeria. This is like a foreign land where a lot of places have their time is money. Like that time they could have been making money. They pay them per hour.
They don't make like maybe 32 pounds.
Do you understand? And then they start to come.
Not even talking about people that stayed up all night to stream.
Watch online. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. And then massive win to Wizkid on that one. That's all we have for you, Wizkid. But then I know you guys still come out.
I saw one tweet from Maze before I forget. I said the only trophy to come into Tottenham. Was Olamide that retweeted it? That's what I remember, because I know that we're moving to Olamide now. And then I remember that the only trophy that came to Tottenham is Big Wiz.
Well, it's a win for them. At
times people should
they should put his statue.
At times people should call me a prophet actually, because I just saw that there was violence coming. But I thought it was Bluesky. I never knew it was Tottenham. As a matter of fact, actually they've not won any trophy in like years, man. Bro. This is like the biggest they've had. I don't think they even sell their own ticket like this.
Let's go.
Anyways, it's not that far out there. We love you guys so much. Yes, thanks for receiving Wizkid to your space. It's an amazing one. Guys, we'll join you guys in this conversation. Please stay tuned. Like I told you guys, it's gonna be more exciting. Take care of yourself. Yo guys, welcome back. Moving on from Wizkid straight to Olamide himself, but though the man who stylishly just do violence. And you look like he's not doing anything.
Unruly. Unruly season.
Violence.
Anything.
Legend J Con collect. Legend J Con stylish collect. Hey, Tosa Vijoba, you collect. Anyway, Olamide is set to drop the Unruly project, and then we've seen him countless times coming out on Reels, giving us JPEGs pictures everywhere now and then, going to the clubs. Unlike him, he doesn't even do a lot, but now he's doing everything. And
oh my God, the PR now. Why don't they tweet like every day now?
Then they repost.
No matter who you be for this live promotion,
you go do am. Hey,
Funa boy snap now. Big 7, I ain't fully snap.
Actually, he did.
Everybody go promote now.
Actually, Big 7.
No matter how big you are, bro, you have to
Instagram they promote for YouTube.
As in.
So who are you?
That one enter. Anyways, moving on for Olamide. We saw Olamide has set to drop the Unruly project, and today makes it exactly 9 days. We're 9 days away from the project. To get 15-track project. I think just 2 collaborations. Fireboy and Ashake, basically. Olamide is set to go back, and he has warned his fans saying.
He has Rema on that.
3 collaborations, he has Rema. Yeah, just 3 collaborations. I think we have just 3.
Rema.
Yeah, we have just 3 collaborations. It's Rema, Ashake, and Fireboy. I forgot to mention Rema.
And he also has CK now. CK is also.
CK on
how am I forgetting? For that Rema, I don't remember why.
The reason I remember Rema is because when I saw it, I said, this song go bad.
No, do you know why?
The song is it Kasabi? What's the title of the song? I'm trying to check for the track list.
Shit. No, that song go.
I think it's 7 and 8, 6, 7 and 8.
Then go to talk rubbish. My bad.
Let me open the track list.
Oh my bad.
Okay, yeah. So the track list, there is Rema on Mukulu. And then there's Benson too. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 collabo.
Benson is on the song.
Yeah, Benson, Come Alive.
Oh yeah, it has the element actually. That has the best thing. But Olamide has always he has been in the news to give people pre-warning, and it's like if you know you are not ready for, in quotes, in his words, said, because it's an Unruly album, so it's going to be filled up with
Bata music.
like
There's
he's
no
gonna-
moral. He
it's-
said if you find morals,
Omoshina.
no, yeah, it will be furolistic. The furo will furo us.
baby.
It's gonna be shit big, shit back bar. Like he has given you guys one already, so you're gonna hear a lot of radio doing like well, Olamide is back again. And we are happy about that one and everything.
Yeah.
Let's start with collaboration. It dropped recently, and then just like me, we have about 5 collaborations. We have one with Rema. For Rema, what's the reaction about this Rema a long time ago? When we saw when he was giving Rema the praise it deserved at the time, and then we're like, is this guy cooking something with Rema? And obviously they are actually cooking something. And we have one with Rema. We have with Ashake. He had 2 boys, Ashake and Fireboy, obviously. We have with Benson, and then he has one with CK Trapper, which has dropped. Aside, obviously, we're looking forward to Rema and everything. The one he had with CK was it, because that was like the first one he dropped, Trumpet, and a lot of people are like, Lando was sounding too Western, and we didn't want it. Which of this collaboration do you think for you it's that one that you want?
For me,
Rema.
Like not even Rema and Olamide, yes, but I want an Olamide and Fireboy song that will bang.
Like actually,
this is like the fourth time that they'll be on the song. I remember, Olamide has featured him once, Fireboy has featured him like twice. So like I want a banger like the way we had Amapiano, the way we had Fireboy and Ashake on Bandana. Like a Fireboy and Olamide banger. Like I think that is why they are also coming out with another song again. Because like we had Omokpe, Ashake and Olamide. So like they said they want
they need
that
banger.
why we never unlock that Olamide and Fireboy banger song. So I'm really looking forward to what's that other song? She Baby.
Hey, she's back.
So like maybe She Baby could be that song, and then also Olamide and Benson, they were on Benson's album Modupe. That song was really really nice song, but then just didn't go so well. But then Olamide and Rema, bro, Mukulu,
it's gone actually.
So I really really look forward to those collaborations. Actually, the 3 collaborations that are left on the album: one with Fireboy, one with Benson, and then the one with Rema. Like this album, I think is gonna be another masterpiece album. Like we have the Timeless album that has a lot of lovely songs. Olamide removed Natty. Maybe he's going to change the title of the song. Cause that Natty, Olamide removed Natty.
Unless the title is
maybe I change the title. Because that Natty is too mad. I'm going to be Naji.
I think that
my piano.
Maybe change the title.
For you that Badu, why you go come on Natty?
Maybe change the title.
That's change the
Maybe
title.
change the title. Or maybe you have to just add some lines and feel some guys and let's tweet it up. Anyways, let's talk about Fireboy. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why they don't bang, obviously, because obviously Fireboy really doesn't have that Olamide's thingy. But lately, I see Fireboy now doing the elements. Now, Fireboy is not smoking. Fireboy is now saying stuff too. Fireboy is now doing stuff. Now, do you think this new Fireboy we are seeing with the old Olamide has influenced him so well? Now
Olamide doesn't smoke weed. Doesn't blow trees. Let me not say weed.
doesn't blow trees too.
But Bado na cigar.
But no, I know about smoke.
Cigar, red cup.
No, red cup is very bad. But then looking at the Fireboy, I'm thinking about it here. It's almost impossible. I'm trying to look at a picture where I've seen Ashake smoking.
Terminator.
Actually. It's gone. I just remember. Apologies. My bad. But then, do you think this new Fireboy will actually resonate with Olamide properly?
I think so, and I think to also add, I think one of the reasons why Fireboy and Olamide's song have not banged is because most of the time I've not banged.
Why am I hearing something else?
It's because I feel like Olamide is allowing Fireboy to do the chorus. Now, one of the reasons why Bandana was a major smash was because unlike what we would have expected, that Fireboy would do the chorus and then Ashake do the verse. It was the other way around. It was Ashake that did the chorus, and so I feel like if they explore that part too, it might actually now make.
And I also think that the beats too that they use, because the other song they've been on have been on like some cool Fireboy kind of level beats, but this time around,
She Baby doesn't look like. She doesn't look like. She doesn't look like.
It looks like all these oil and gas vibe, all this town vibe.
It doesn't look like fresh out of She Baby, She Baby. Like this one.
She Baby.
Plus again, which producer? I think it's Wizkid that's producing now, bro. And it's so.
Anyway, guys, let's go straight to the next one. We saw Olamide as the rollout for his promoting project. Yes, on Sunday was tweeting like a rollout where he said he doesn't know why there's money in Lagos. Father cashing out.
It's not too late. I mean,
multitask. Motor plenty for Sunday morning.
It was the fact that you say you can multitask.
Why say you multitask?
We're gonna preach.
Another one that got me was when he was talking about guys that have car. Like, you know, you don't have a car. If your car radio is like huge, then one guy was like, "We will not get a car and call," and I was like, "They know the cash let's come out."
Actually, let me let's come out.
But why the thing say, another will say, "Come collect car." Well, anyways, what do you think about his rollout strategy for the project?
Yeah, for me, I would say that it's really been good that we've had Olamide, up, in our faces, tweeting, and I think that artists really need to get. I think Davido does this so well. Like, getting to be intimate with your fans. You don't even really have to respond to everybody, but then just drop your words, do your tweets. But people just want to see you, just want to feel like they have that personal closure with you. I think it's really something that the fans actually like, and he's been doing this and it's been really nice. Like, people have been retweeting, posting. I remember when Threads came up, he posted the first snippet. People were like, "Oh man, this is mad." He posted another rap snippet over the weekend, and it's been really crazy. So I think that this rollout has been good, and this was, like I said in one of the reactions, that this was how he did when Carpe Diem wanted to drop. Like, he was just giving us pictures, giving us tweets. It was just all over the place, and so I see the album to be a really successful one, because the rollout has been really, so people are actually looking forward. Now today he said 9 days on Unruly. Tomorrow now 8 days,
7 days, 6 days, 4 days. Now we're on your project. So what do you think about the rollout?
I think it's good. I think it's very good, and because for me, one of the reasons why I am enjoying it is because I see. I hope I'm in the same vision with Olamide, but I see a vision of him having to come out to do like a tour, and if an Olamide tour is going to be like, bro, there's no, I can't overemphasize how solid. What you make it go? Unless no be Nigeria.
Anyways, guys,
the location only Nigeria.
For this Olamide conversation, we'll draw the curtain on that, and we'll go straight to what today's game look like. Today's game is a no-winner game. This is where you get to know your guys properly, and then they pick a card. Game's called Never Have I Ever, and then you guys get to pick a card to exhaust what we have here. Simple question and obviously simple answers. Let us see what they've done and what they have not done and what they will never do. Guys, stay tuned. We'll catch you guys on the very next one. Yo guys, welcome back to game Never Have I Ever. So quick one, just pick one and then let us know what you have there. Most likely just give it a minute for you. Say for that way. Ebube, have you ever crossed the road without using pedestrian bridge when there's no one?
When there's no one.
Yeah.
When there's one, rather.
When there's one. Yeah, okay, when there's one.
I imagine the fact that John is laughing too, because I've not just used the express. I've been arrested for not using the overhead bridge.
And you paid money.
I mean, you have to pay them.
It was detained. That's how I see.
That's small van. Anyways, let's go. Have you ever lied on your CV that you can work under pressure?
Funny, I've never ever used this. Have I submitted my CV before? I don't know. I don't think so.
There are levels to this thing, actually. But have you ever received so many CV that tell you I can work under pressure?
Definitely.
I'm sure everybody in this room. In fact, it's not sense of
Definitely.
I think one day, I have to tell you what was in Reborn CV and what is said in the interview. You get used to see it. The first guy go just laughing, but then actually, kudos. Let's go, baby. Let's pick one. That'll be fast. Okay. Have you ever admired Ebuka or Big Brother's outfit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Have you ever said aboki to an outside person, even when they're not your friend?
Yes, now. That one their name. Aboki Alpha Malam.
Everybody, let's go. Have you ever took one way without knowing? It should have been you.
Have I?
That Sunday.
No, I have.
Obviously, he has actually he can show the police and how much they even pay. He pay 1 naira again. Let's go. Have you ever bought petrol from a black market?
Yes, so that time when there was an election, class currency,
cash and this.
we needed fuel at the office. I guys go. I just the vex.
How much?
500 per liter.
And that was black market.
I like boss here, and then you thought they were wicked.
Bro,
but now
how much you buy black market now? How much? Like 800.
If you see 500 naira per liter now, you be grateful.
Go rush.
Oh
Oh my Nigeria, let's go. Have you ever kept space for someone in a queue?
No. See, let me just tell you. Whenever I'm in the queue, if someone tells me I'm behind you,
You don't
and another person is coming to tell me I'm behind, no
say
problem.
That's a wicked Nigerian actually. First key, have you ever gone to a fake job interview? Obviously,
fake job interview, fake.
Where they promise you and then it happens to be fake.
I can't even. I don't know.
Okay, we're almost getting to the end of this. Have you ever done midnight call with your girlfriend or boyfriend in school? MTN extra cool.
No MTN extra cool, but yeah, midnight calls. Yes.
Use your credit to do it.
What's up, call? Why are you stressed? Why I go buy credit?
That means it's even more recent.
Which one is more recent? What's up now? 2 years ago.
When did you do it? No, because I feel like the OGs here, like me, I did extra cool. And bro, extra cool was like extra cool was like the main thing. I feel like
good days, extra.
Whenever I hear people say I do what I do, I'm like you're Gen Z.
You don't collect number from to go now. Extra cool.
Now extra cool.
Yeah, I remember
12:30 to 4.
I did midnight.
12:30 to 4.
I did midnight to go.
By 4 it don't end.
Me and Vivian that time.
Vivian, if you can hear us, and then let's go.
Extra cool.
Have you ever called a friend when in an argument to confirm what I'm saying?
Sure now.
This should be Booby actually. If they like
the cap, I don't say the cap. I will call you out.
Guys, remember, I don't lie. I just don't say the truth.
I want to talk. I want to talk. Hey, babe, have you ever fastened your seatbelt the moment you sight a police officer last round?
See, I see this every day. We see pay money. They don't catch him. So like we are the street wanted to bust to the express. So he wasn't on the belt. That man, last man don't see him. He just keep quiet. As I put it like this, I just say the man just come close. He just drag and he just come on. We have a video. Yes, no worry. We pay money that day, 5K.
Mad bro. Okay, have you ever called in sick just to chill at home?
Sure now. Maybe you just chill at home. Not just to go. Not to go. Come on.
I'm so happy you picked this one. Read what you have there. Read what you have there.
Argue the man who is better. Bro, I don't argue. I make my points known.
So have you ever argued about who is better between Wizkid and Davido? He does that like every week. So the final sample. Okay, we'll begin. Let's don't take the last one. I'll say the last one. Have you ever argued with a downful driver or conductor over change?
I don't argue about change.
Just leave it.
I just know, like I always have my change, or
so you don't get.
I bought the bus that. So if I want, I get this, and I want if you don't get change, I will come down. So I know
avoid embarrassment. The last question is, I'm going to answer this one. Have you ever felt like getting in the toilet when in the public transport? I was going to Bini and I would never reach Djibouti. Shit, don't they catch me? And it was God is good. God is good only stop at 2 places. Ore and your destination. If I go to Bayelsa, they stop at 3 places. Ore, Bini and Wari for Bayelsa because it's quite less. But Bini, Ore. After Ore like this, the next place you stop, stop is Bini. And we'll not go to Djibouti. See, oh my body. You see goosebumps. Goosebumps, and then Djibouti, that beggar side, you didn't come. I chop banana, so everything. No fair, like it's also bad.
When you are traveling by road for long time, you barely should eat.
No, I learned my lesson that day, and since then.
You barely should eat because your system, you are relaxed, so you just do
relaxed.
one place.
As you eat time,
You go dey digest me.
straight.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of the game. You know what's funny was the fact that he go. So I can't say man sleep. I go feel I don't sleep. When I wake up, I swear, I just have like 10 seconds. You go hold me again. Like it was so bad. Like when I use the toilet, I threw my boxer away. Like it was already in the boxer. Like it was there. Now my boxer Olam will not stay my trouser. Cause he says Otiri. Anyways, guys, let's go to the final conversation. This is the queen herself, Tiwa Savage. Guys, stay tuned. We'll catch you guys on that one. Yo guys, welcome to the final conversation. Before we call today's episode the wrap, between Tiwa Savage, she's set to be, not that she said she began a tour already, and then she's done one in that North American tour, and then she's Tiwa is just in her element, doing good for herself. Quickly,
jam.
What are your thoughts? Now she's on the first one. I think the next one should be in August. Thereabouts. Then we have a major one in November, December, and all of that. Looking at Tiwa's tour this year, she has I think about one song of her own or two songs of her own. About 3 collaborations.
No
This
more.
year,
Pick up and stamina.
Pick up and stamina. Yes, 2 songs. Then collaborations she has with Magic. She has with Spyro. 2 collaborations. Which with her roll up for the year. Do you think she's set? Because she just finished one last year. Watangari tour. Then she's beginning a new one already. Do you think these songs she has are good enough to begin a tour?
Yeah, I think for me, I think the Savage tour is gonna be good because looking at how well she performed last year, the tour last year was really lovely. Like
true.
The reviews, everything was so nice. The performances, the crowd, the audience pool, everything was super. Like I enjoyed, watching, clips from the tour last year. So I think that would, help her, also this year because there's no bad record. So people would easily trust you that let me go. Oh, I enjoyed myself last year. Let me go, out to see Tiwa Savage again this year. And then I think this year also she's done the King's coronation, a couple of international things here and there, to talk about. And then obviously some people come out to see Tiwa Savage because of the fashion aspect of her craft. People, like she dresses so well. She has that catchy, attractive vibe that she pulls to herself. So for me personally, aside from the fact that she's dropped 2 songs so far in the year, her stamina is one of the good songs. Pick Up is also actually a good song, even though it is not a viral song, but you know the song. Like no more. So
you just know the vibe.
You know the vibe of the song. So I feel like she's actually going to do well, on the tour when she it begins like proper.
It will be So what are your thoughts on the tour now? She has begun it already. What do you think? I know you said something this one before we began the reaction where you're like you don't understand why Tiwa Savage is. It's just not even that reaction. What do you think about our tour in the coming days?
Well, why I said earlier, in case you didn't remember, was that I
said that.
In case you didn't remember, is that I personally don't think she has enough big songs that people would want to come up for. I mean, like you said, she did a tour last year, which means previous songs she did last year, a lot of them, so she was able to use them on the tour. But this time we only have 2 songs that has, and out of these 2 we have Young John and I Stand One. So which means basically the song that she's in alone is just this Pick Up. So for me, I feel like it's not enough for her to go on the top with. So I feel like it's either, since she's already on the run already, I think she should drop maybe
more
1
singles.
or 2 other singles to enhance the performance of the tour.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Just let me just say something what we said. Spyro also with 1 song went on the tour and it was a success. I'm not.
Tour, you have to see Tour. It's Tour different from Tour.
Tour.
We different from.
We have Tour that has Amma. We also have that Tour that is touring. Wizkid thought where Davido is touring, where Burna Boy thought where Tiwa Savage is touring.
And some people
they're just traveling. I won't call some name, but content creators are not touring too. Actually,
Drink water and mind
your business. Anyways, guys, I love you guys.
On tour, on the first kind of Florence World Tour.
Oh shit!
You just go to Brazil.
I'm sure the boy is very happy now. Going out.
Who told you work camera? Who told you work camera? In your mind. Wait. Let's see where end of this note. So they tell you that the chill. They tell you the person is touring tomorrow, and then we now have the meeting on Monday morning. So they now say, "Who will camera?" You think they'll call you? You see they'll call you? Because like I said, the big when we went to that place we went to, it was a meeting. They said it. Daki, can you hold camera? I said yes. Finish the videos. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys on this one. Take care of yourself. Remember, we love you guys so much. Please keep doing what you do. Keep loving, sharing our posts and all of that. We saw the comments you guys gave us the last time. Please roast this guy more. He needs to have sense. So you guys put him. You also came for the first key. I love that one like a lot. People should do more of that.
When they commended you, one person was like,
my fans. Our fans.
What was that again? Yeah. I love you. Take care of yourself.